In 1979, Mark Merrill graduated from James Madison High School in Vienna. He attended college, returned as a teacher, and now is the principal. 1992 Madison graduate Denise Wojcik is back teaching mathematics. Foreign language teacher Kathy Flynn graduated in 1968, and physical education chairman John Lingenfelder is a 1971 graduate. All these Madison alumni left as graduates and returned as teachers. Coincidence? You decide.
It wasn't a hard decision for me to come back. I mean, I had a great experience here. I had some outstanding mentors. And coming back, it was like coming back home. I felt very comfortable. After the first year or two, I recognized this is really where I wanted to be. As I progressed in my career and I aspired to someday become a principal, one of my goals was to come back here at some point in time and finish my career as principal of Madison High School.
Some call Madison the comeback school, where students learn, grow, leave, and often come back to give back to a school that gave them so much.
I think that what you'll find as you look around Madison is while the principal was a Madison graduate, there's also a number of other teachers who've returned to Madison. Denise Wojcik, who's our girls basketball coach and an outstanding math teacher, our physical education department chair, Mr. John Lingenfelder, who I've had a personal relationship with for over 20 years, and Kathy Flynn, a foreign language teacher who also has her children enrolled at Madison High School.
As a 1992 Madison graduate, Denise Wojcik is the youngest of the three teachers to return. Her story echoes some of what brought Principal Merrill back.
I had a great experience as a student because of my academic and athletic experiences, and I think that there were adults in my life that cared and were able to give to me, and I feel like that I have now the opportunity and the gifts to work with high school students, both on the basketball court and in the classroom. And I didn't realize how much I loved the game of basketball and how much I loved mathematics. Well, this is a 3x3 matrix, and this is a 3x2 matrix. So in order for that multiplication to be defined, these two numbers need to match. I always knew that I wanted to teach. It began kind of a dream of mine to teach first and second grade, to teach kids to read and write, and that was something that I thought I would love to do. And as I began actually having experiences, field experiences in college, tutoring experiences in the elementary schools, the age group just kind of kept getting higher and higher. Through coaching, I began working with high school aged 15, 16, 17-year-olds and just really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the higher level math as well. What are the dimensions of matrix A, please? And I also see that a lot of students have a lot of math phobias, whether they don't enjoy it or they don't have a lot of confidence. And I find that motivates me, again, to want to bring an enjoyment in the classroom and also to meet the needs of kids that are struggling and to be able to take the time and show some patience. What do you remember about finding the area of a triangle with matrices? Now I feel like I have a love for learning, and I feel constantly challenged by my students to better myself, to become a better coach and to become a better teacher for them.
Guys, make sure you start to turn up a notch now. Some of you are staying at the same weight. Start turning up a notch, get stronger.
John Lingenfelder has been teaching at Madison for over 21 years. He coached wrestling, girls soccer, and football. In fact, John was Mark Merrill's football coach. One big difference John sees from when he was a student is girls' activities. With the passage of Title IX, the educational amendments concerning gender equity, girls' activities have really taken off.
The girls' sports were very limited when I was in school. They had basketball, they had field hockey, they had softball, but that was about it. And they had track. Track and field's been around forever. But they didn't have freshman teams and JV teams. They had one team. They had restrictions on what they can do. It was full court basketball when I came up, but it had just changed over to full court basketball. Before that, it was half court basketball with girls. And just around the 70s when I came through is when girls started getting scholarships to school, and they started taking their place in history of sports. They came of age finally. Their sports are just as important as guys' sports, which it should be. And nowadays, there's numerous sports. Lacrosse, you have everything. Gymnastics, the girls have everything the guys have. Which it should be, and the girls just sort of jumped on board and prospered with the guys. So you broke a 4-person record, so you get to bang the gong. Bang. All right.
John says a strong community commitment to the school and Vienna's hometown feel helped him decide to return to Madison.
I was born and raised here, went to Vienna Elementary, to Thoreau, and then to Madison High School, so we knew everybody. Everybody in Vienna went to those schools. What you do at Madison is really looked on by the Vienna people. They want to know what's going on at Madison, and if something goes on they don't like, they tell you. It's not like a big school where the community is not involved. The community in Vienna is involved. Anything we do here, we include the community of Vienna.
Of course, it was also John's school experience that helped shape his future.
The faculty was fantastic. In fact, because of the faculty is why I went into teaching, because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And a couple teachers persuaded me that they thought I could be a teacher. So I went on to school to become a teacher. It's a great opportunity. I'm glad I did it, and I hope I retire here.
For foreign language teacher Kathy Flynn, Madison is her home away from home. Back in the late 60s, she met her husband here. Her daughter is a recent graduate, and her 2 sons currently attend. What Kathy finds different and exciting about Madison are the renovations now happening to the building.
Until the renovation, it looked exactly like it looked when I graduated. There was a renovation when I was here as well, so they were very due for one. But the gym was new. We had our senior prom in the gym. I can remember that was a big change because prior to that we had gone to hotels, which is what they do now. But the gym was new and beautiful, and we decorated it, and that was where my senior prom was.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good morning, Madison High School. I'm Matt.
And I'm Max.
And these are your Thursday morning announcements.
On April 1st, 2002, Madison opened its new state-of-the-art library and media center. The keynote speaker for the dedication was best-selling author David Baldacci. In addition to the 23,000-volume book collection, the Media Center now has a television broadcast studio, a video editing room, and plug-in workstations for laptop computers. Just like the others, a positive high school experience brought Kathy back to Madison.
I must give my credit to my French teachers here because they directly influenced me to be a teacher and to want to come back to Madison because I had such a positive experience here in foreign language class, and I use that in my own class. Because I'm not a native speaker, I really encourage my students to not to think that you have to be a native or you have to have a family who has lived in a foreign country to be able to be proficient and fluent in it. And often I'll tell them, I learned French right here in the same classrooms as you. And it's true. I did. Se acaba la rima. Muy bien, gracias.
For Kathy, living and working in Vienna has its advantages.
Because I was really comfortable here, and I knew the school, and I knew the community, and I knew that it would be the best place for me. I think I could make the biggest difference here because I had more connections.
At Madison High School, it's all about learning from the past and, of course, looking ahead to the future.
I hope that students that leave Madison High School will also feel welcome when they come back and feel that they want to come back, but that we've prepared them to be a success in whatever future endeavors they select.